Hey guys, welcome to your very own YouTube channel Success Sequence where we daily analyze Nifty Bank Nifty's important move and expected level for the next day. So in my yesterday's video, I did mention that we could go long in the Hindalco's future if the spot prices near closing can close above 237, which it did. So we did went long in the Hindalco. Apart from that, I also mentioned that we can go long in the Nifty as well if the closing it trades about 10,715. So that two happened. So basically we were long in Hindalco and Nifty. So if you see the result of the Hindalco, you can see that you can see in the today's trend there, though it opened slightly down, but overall trend was up, but it was not in line with our expectation. However, there was no loss, but since I feel that it was not a good gap up opening, so we'll consider it as a neutral trade. Apart from that, if you see the Nifty did open gap up. So those are the players who want to take the early advantage of the market by putting their position in the early trade by getting whatever the profit they are getting. So if you see today, the Nifty opened gap up, nice gap up was there. So some of my subscribers were out in the first tick only, so they made around 1,500 to 2,000 rupees. So that was it. But since I am expecting that this kind of move should continue and I am having a higher risk appetite, I am still holding my the long position, and I feel that since the market has taken support near its crucial 8 days exponential moving average and it has not yet closed below its 8 days exponential moving average, I think it can go high, but the chances are that it can also go down. But since I could take risk and I would like to take the advantage of the markets up and down moment, I am holding my position. So now let us analyze what are our views from now on and what are the moves and levels we are expecting. So we'll start our analysis with option activity range. So for Nifty, 10,500 to 11,000 is the broad option activity range. Call side, if you see, there will be a fresh bullish position could be seen on a level of 10,850, 10,950 and 11,000. Apart from that, the rest of the strike prices till 10,500 has seen mixed position of call writing and call long covering. So though the overall sentiments till the strike price of 10,700 has remained slightly bearish, but if you see from 10,750 to 11,000, you will see that there has been call short covering, and further the fresh bullish position has also been formed. So it looks that the market participants are expecting a high move from here. Now let us analyze the put data as well. So now the put data is suggesting some sort of divergence from the call data, because we could observe a fresh bearish position getting created at a strike prices of 10,500 to 10,850. So now the participants have turned bearish as far as the put participants are concerned. On a higher side also, I can see that the put short is now getting covered. So though the call participants are expecting some sort of up move, the put participants are expecting that the market could go down from here. Now this will be very tricky position, and it would be 50-50 chances of the both the participants that who will win. But since I feel that there is still bearish crossover, market can very well go down, so I will be out of the market if it breaks and trades below it 8 days exponential moving average. Apart from that, if it trades above, I can definitely hold on to my long position, which I did today as well. Now if you see the overall price action, you could see that the market did went up on a high side. So I did mention yesterday that 10,760 could be the first level of resistance. So you can see how beautifully it has worked, and you can see exactly at that particular point the prices had opened and then it reversed. Now two things can happen. The prices can trade in this particular range until the time this particular range that it has created gets broken. We could not see a significant higher move. If it trades on a downside, there will be support on the lower side. So what I feel is 10,650 should act as a good sort of support for the market, and till that particular level is holding, I don't see market going down much. So there will be an additional layer of support right below the 8 days exponential moving average. Those who want to hold on to their longs can definitely consider this support to take the advantage of any tips and buy additional if they want. If you see the technical indicators, CCI is likely just kissing this 8 days exponential moving average on a high side. MACD has failed to generate a bearish crossover, but it has yet not created any bearish crossover. Further, RSI is also just kissing it is exponential average. So things are pretty much muted. So we are not sure whether the market will go up or down from here. But I can, as I suggested, the levels. If market trades in this two particular range, you can definitely expect a stable to range bound kind of market. So that was my analysis as of now. Let us turn back to Nifty. So in my previous videos I have mentioned that the bank Nifty is the only indices that is hugely supporting the Nifty. So as you can see today also there is a good gains in the bank Nifty. So let me just clear the chart a bit. You can see there is a good gap up move. Prices went down, went up, and finally the prices were able to close on a high side. So now 25,950 will act as a good support for the bank Nifty. Until this particular level is there, we can definitely not expect a much down move till this particular level holds. If you see the option chart data, first we'll see at option equity range it's 25,700 to 26,400. On a call side I can see call short is getting covered right from the strike prices of 25,700 to 26,000, and 26,100 to 26,400 has interestingly generated a fresh bullish position, and the maximum change in open interest as far as the fresh bullish position is concerned has happened at a level of 26,400. So definitely market participants are expecting some gains in Nifty. Now if you see put data is also in sync with the call participants because we have seen a good amount of put writing. So you can see here that good amount of put writing has happened. The maximum change in open interest has happened at a 25,800 level. Yesterday it was at a 25,700 level. So the support is shifting on a higher side. Apart from that, I have seen that a small PSU bank has seen a good amount of change in there has been a good volume in terms of trading. So IDBI Bank, Bank of India, Federal Bank, though it is a private bank, but just I'm mentioning because there was a good volume. So this particular banks have seen good volume. So I think there may be some news as far as this particular small PSU banks are concerned. So let us see what happens. But the bank Nifty is definitely outperforming, and the the things which remains to be seen is whether the bank Nifty will continue to extend the support to the Nifty. So that is the only thing we need to observe. If you see the technical indicators like CCI, MACD and RSI, they are not showing any sign of divergence on a high level. Yet I feel that there could be some sort of pause, but the level should hold. That is what I feel. So you can consider, and if you want can trade accordingly. So that was my analysis for the Nifty and bank Nifty. So in today's WhatsApp broadcast, let me just share my screen my WhatsApp broadcast with you. So you can see that I have suggested that we can go long in BPCL. So I have purchased May 400 call option. So let us see why we have gone long into the BPCL stock. So let me just open the stock of BPCL. HPCL as well has seen a good sort of position as far as the technical are concerned. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let us turn into a candle. So first thing first, you can see a bullish crossover. There has been a good support near the lower level. You can see that the prices have been coming and facing resistance at this particular point in time. Now I feel that this particular there is this sort of a range which you can clearly see. So now I feel that since the 21 days exponential moving average has been touched, and if you see the RSI has already broken below its exponential average. MACD is near the zero zone, and the CCI is already coming into positive zone. So I feel that this particular level should hold and market can open with a good gap up sort of move. Further, if you see this downward move can act as a resistance for the market. So 402, if it is able to mount, we can definitely see a huge gain till 412, and then the final target and the final resistance would be 414, and the final target could be 421. So this much kind of good move we can expect in the BPCL in a days to come. But I feel if the stock opens with a good sort of gap up move, you can definitely cover your position because it will be the safest, and the most of my subscribers are doing that. So you can also do that and trade accordingly. Okay guys, so that was my analysis for Nifty, Bank Nifty and our future trade. So if you want to join my WhatsApp broadcast, you can definitely message me. You can also find my Telegram link in the description of this video. If you want to learn how I am generating the buy and sell signal, you can definitely check out the system that I have created. You will find the videos in the description section. If you have any doubt, comment, question or query, you can feel free. Please mention it in the comment section of the video. Thank you guys.